starting here with Bitcoin, we've been discussing on the show level by level what our expectations were. We actually pointed to this like 115 level up here as we pierced above it, and we watched for this back test. We talked about this back test needing to be locked in order for us to, be able to maintain short-term strength. We saw a break below it. We saw two tests as well as a test below the 50-day and the 100-day. Firm rejection there. So that put us on a short-term bearishness. I definitely let my team know, hey, short-term bearishness because of this most recent move. But the next level that we're watching for right now, because when we look at, left to right here, you still have the opportunity to lock in this previous topping structure in here, as well as this consolidation here from May and June as a new higher low. It is the same behavior that we saw back over in here, although a little bit more shallow and a faster reversal. It's the same type of behavior. So when you're watching for uptrends, you want to see a series of higher highs and higher lows locked in. And of course, there's contingencies, and you need to see, certain stuff broken in order to say you're ready for that next level. But you can see this current level, we've had a lot of price action up here that's quite meaningful to the market. If you were to lose that level, that's when we're starting to look at kind of like the high 90s in here, upwards, downwards of like the high 80s, low 90s. The reason that I'm highlighting this area here is one, you of course have, support over here in the past. But if I were to point to one imbalance that was left behind on this chart, and it's not as big as, some other glaring imbalances, it's going to be this breakout here because you had the support level in here. You broke below it, you treated it as resistance, you broke up, and you didn't do a big back test in there. So it's kind of a fill or kill moment for me as far as the way we study price. When you have the support level in here, if that breaks, the next most likely area is going to be down here in the high 80s and low 90s. Now, that doesn't mean that, if you come down to this area that you still can't see a big uptrend ensue, but that would make us more short-term bearish because that is going to be another somewhere between like 10 and like 14, 15% drop from current market price. So as we encounter the top of this band here, we found a little bit of support off the bottom of this band here. We found a recovery over the 50-week. Been seeing some decent follow through. When we take a peek at the Heikenashis, we printed our first daily candle here. We're working on it with no lower wicking. That can be an indicator of another several days of bullish price action to the upside. So that's what we're watching for here is that 106 level. You're trying to reclaim the 50-week, which we've interacted with on the past and shown a fair amount of support off of. You can find examples of Bitcoin just slightly deviating below that 50-week and then recovering. So that's what we're watching for here, team. We're on the brink of potentially another leg of continuation. We saw a big flush. We saw that with a big push in dominance up. Alts took the brunt of that. Now we're seeing the reverse. So alts have a little bit of that head start of recovery. Bitcoin's now having to go back at 106 again.